the only months-long reggae music festival on planet Earth, where something reggae happens every day in the month of February, ranging from mega reggae concerts, reggae award ceremonies, and educational symposia on reggae. February is Reggae Month. Reggae Month is February, when Jamaica invites the world to come to Mecca, Reggae Mecca, and come catch the rhythm like no place else on earth, only in Jamaica.
And that's how I made to give him the go, breathe, I'm delighted. Jano say my passion ignited. Got the music get me excited. Coming like a potion.
Reggae is global, reggae is everywhere.
Yeah, reggae is my life, you know, because I for reggae, I don't shot me, I walk out saying that or something.
We have something which the world crave even right now. Reggae is internationally known.
Reggae Conversations, personal testimonials from reggae personalities who helped to create the music. A conversation with reggae ambassadors who took the music to the world.
For this reggae conversation, we welcome one of the prolific and influential producers of Jamaican music, King Jammy. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you too for having me.
Do you have a favorite rhythm?
Lots of them, not only one, but I have a lot of favorite rhythms.
Because your rhythms have helped to change reggae music, the sound of Jamaican music. Was it intentional?
Well, it was intentional in the sense that I'm a person who like to venture into new things, you know what I mean? I like to experiment. So the slang thing was an experiment, you know, we came with that. So, you know, that was good.
The slang thing is still a very popular rhythm, and it's being used now by Facebook to sell the metaverse.
Definitely popular, yes.
A rhythm that's, what, nearly 40 years old?
Yeah, everybody used it.
Yeah. What was the inspiration for slang thing?
Well, when we found the rhythm, because that rhythm was on the Casio, right? But it wasn't like that tempo, you know, it was so fast and it didn't have any piano and things in it. So we slow it down, cool down the tempo and overdub the rest of the instrument. You know, and because of having a big sound system, we cut a dub plate and sent at the dance hall, and the reaction of the people, you know, inspired me to do more songs on it. So that's how we come up with a lot of songs and more than one album, and another producer have the rhythm also and do more songs. You know, because that rhythm really was the rhythm that really kick off the dancehall thing, you know. Because that was a big dancehall rhythm. In those days, dancehall different now.
Yeah. The song by Wayne Smith, On the Slang Thing. How did you discover Wayne Smith for this?
Well, Wayne Smith used to live in the same neighborhood, in Waterhouse, you know, and he grew up amongst me, you know. He was a youth for me, but, you know, he grew up around me. So he was a singer, so I decided that when I started producing, I would more push the singers from my area, like Black Huro, Wayne Smith, you know, King Everall, Purple Man, Bounty Killer from neighboring area, and things like that, you know.
The Casio was what they call a sort of drum machine, right?
It's a keyboard, but it can program drum and bass and other things.
So when you started doing that, we didn't have use for all the musicians to come to the studio to help build a rhythm?
Well, it's not that we didn't have use for all the musicians to come to the studio, but when I discovered the digital era, as to say, I kind of find it more newer and more easier for me to build rhythms. So I said, not intentionally, I didn't know it would doing a thing to the acoustic, the live musicians. So I just said, okay, this is going to be my style now. I'm going to do acoustic rhythm still, but less. So I started recording a lot of digital, and a lot of people followed. So
but what was the reaction of the musicians at that time?
Well, that's what I'm about to say now. I mean, some of the musicians didn't like it, you know. And they say things, and but I didn't mind, because I'm doing a business, and for that business to prosper, you have to do things that can go there, different and new things that can hit new markets.
Apart from Slang Tang, one of your popular rhythms was
Bust a toast for the friends that take off the below. One time did sit down in a class and report, then only set the road and me go on with the road.
Jamaica, the land of Bob Marley, Marcus Messiah Garvey, Usain Bolt, and of course Reggae Month, the only month-long reggae music festival on planet Earth, where something reggae happens every day in the month of February, ranging from mega reggae concerts, reggae award ceremonies, and educational symposia on reggae.
Yeah, me see blessings fall, them right on.
February is Reggae Month. Reggae Month is February, when Jamaica invites the world to come to Mecca, Reggae Mecca, and come catch the rhythm like no place else on earth, only in Jamaica.
And that's how I made to give him the go, breathe, I'm delighted. Jah knows my passion ignited. Got the music get me excited. Coming like a potion.
Reggae is global. Reggae is everywhere.
Yeah, reggae is my life, because I want to reggae, I know that I walk out saying that or something.
We have something which the world crave even right now. Reggae is internationally known.
Reggae Conversations, personal testimonials from reggae personalities who helped to create the music. A conversation with reggae ambassadors who took the music to the world.
For this reggae conversation, we welcome one of the prolific and influential producers of Jamaican music, King Jammy. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you too for having me.
Do you have a favorite rhythm?
Lots of them, not only one, but I have a lot of favorite rhythms.
Because your rhythms have helped to change reggae music, the sound of Jamaican music. Was it intentional?
Well, it was intentional in the sense that I'm a person who like to venture into new things, you know what I mean? I like to experiment. So the Slang Tang was an experiment, you know, we came with that. So, you know, that was good.
The Slang Tang is still a very popular rhythm, and it's being used now by Facebook to sell the metaverse.
Definitely popular, yes.
A rhythm that's, what, nearly 40 years old?
Yeah, everybody used it.
Yeah. What was the inspiration for Slang Tang?
Well, when we found the rhythm, because that rhythm was on the Casio, right? But it wasn't like that tempo, you know, it was so fast and it didn't have any piano and things in it. So we slow it down, cool down the tempo and overdub the rest of the instrument. You know, and because of having a big sound system, we cut a dub plate and sent at the dance hall, and the reaction of the people, you know, inspired me to do more songs on it. So that's how we come up with a lot of songs and more than one album, and another producer have the rhythm also and do more songs. You know, because that rhythm really was the rhythm that really kick off the dancehall thing, you know. Because that was a big dancehall rhythm. In those days, dancehall different now.
Yeah. The song by Wayne Smith, Under My Slang Tang. How did you discover Wayne Smith for this?
Well, Wayne Smith used to live in the same neighborhood in Waterhouse, you know, and he grew up amongst me, you know. He was a youth for me, but, you know, he grew up around me. So he was a singer, so I decided that when I started producing, I would more push the singers from my area, like Black Hole, Wayne Smith, you know, King Everall, Purple Man, Bounty Killer from neighboring area, and things like that, you know.
The Casio was what they call a sort of drum machine, right? You were,
it's a keyboard, but it can program drum and bass and other things.
So when you started doing that, we didn't have use for all the musicians to come to the studio to help build a rhythm?
Well, it's not that we didn't have use for all the musicians to come to the studio, but when I discovered the digital era, as to say, I kind of find it more newer and more easier for me to build rhythms. So I said, not intentionally, I didn't know it would do anything to the acoustic, the live musicians. So I just said, okay, this is going to be my style now. I'm going to do acoustic rhythm still, but less. So I started recording a lot of digital, and a lot of people followed. So
but what was the reaction of the musicians at that time?
Well, that's what I'm about to say now. I mean, some of the musicians didn't like it, you know. You know, and they say things, and you know, but I didn't mind because I'm doing a business, and for that business to prosper, you have to do things that can go out there, different and new things that can hit new markets.
Apart from Slang Tang, one of your popular rhythms was Punani.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration for that one?
Well, Steele and Clevie came to the studio and they built a rhythm with Echo Minor. So I said to Steele and Clevie, you see this rhythm? We can speed up this rhythm and get like a more mental beat like, because if you listen to that rhythm it's having some boom, boom, like a mental thing, you know what I mean? So Steele and Clevie tested it and it worked.
And it's one of the biggest rhythms ever in Jamaica.
I'll tell you something, the Slang Thing and the Punani rhythm was first and second in the top 100. The top 3 rhythms, Slang Thing, Punani and another rhythm. 1, 2, 3, I was, you know.
When you started the digitization with these rhythms, Slang Thing, Punani and all the others, you also introduced us to something which was new, curating so many artists on a rhythm.
Yes.
How did that happen?
What really happened is that the Slang Thing rhythm, when I started with Slang Thing, a lot of artists heard that rhythm. Because you can imagine when I come to my studio, see a lot of artists around there to cut dub. You know, that was like a home for the artists then. Soundman come there to cut dub plate. So a lot of artists there. So when they heard that rhythm, everybody wanted to go on the rhythm. So I said, but we can't release so much singles. So we're going to put like 12 songs or 10 songs on an album. And if we have more, we can make another album too, you know what I mean, and put out some singles.
And that changed the entire dancehall landscape.
Yeah, in that era, that changed the whole dancehall thing.
Did you always want to do music?
I always love music, you know, because I tell you something, I used to do technician work for bill amplifiers and things, down by Tubbies and things, you know. But from I was a youth, you know, I used to listen to some American station because there's only one station we had in Jamaica. And we used to listen to this American station named WLAC. And the DJ, I can't forget his name, John R., Nashville, Tennessee. They used to play some R&B and I always love listening to those songs, you know. Louis Jordan sometime and some nice Otis Redding and things. So I used to listen to those stations and build a vibes, you know. So from when I was a youth, I love music.
Where were you born?
I was born in Montego Bay. I came to
community?
Kingston when I was about 10 years old.
Ah. And which community? How was community life in those
In Montego Bay?
Yes.
Well, it was a tenement yard, but it's like it was one of my auntie baby father that owned the tenement yard. So it was okay. We were okay there, you know what I mean? We were comfortable.
And what was your upbringing like? Was it a musical home? Did you have to go to church and...
Well, we used to go to church, but I wasn't a devoted church person, you know? But at the same time, as I said, that's where I started. That's where I began listening to the foreign station, you know?
How many of you were there? How many siblings,
Children?
brothers and sisters? Yeah.
Well, it was 3 of us, 3 boys.
And what happened to your other brothers?
Well, one of them used to... I have more than 3 brothers, and I have 4 brothers, but 3 of us grew up together, you know? So, one of my brothers used to work with me at the studio. He used to manage the whole business, and my other brother, he migrated to Florida, so he's in America. And my biggest brother is in England.
After you came, you decided to go into music, having come back from Canada. What were you doing in Canada?
Well, the same thing like I was doing here, building amplifiers. Because when I went to Canada in 1970, you know, I met up with some friends, and they said they want to take me to a shop that repaired TV and build amplifiers and things. So now I went around there, you know, and to a China guy named Mike, you know what I mean? I saw him was repairing an amplifier. So right away I said to my friend, I could have fixed that for him, you know what I mean? so them people man tell him, say, you know, this is jamming and can build amplifier and things. So Mike said, all right, come have a try now. So I went there and solved the problem, and, you know, him hire me right away. So I was doing mostly house-to-house TV servicing because they didn't have much amplifiers to build in Canada, like much sound system. So later on I decided to build an amplifier for myself now, build a sound system, you know. And I did so, and started one of the most successful sound in Canada.
And you also started to produce while you were in Canada?
Yes, my first song that I produced, I did it in Canada. The singer by the name of Nana McLean, Single Girl, that was a redone version. And I did it with her, you know, just run off a rhythm from a record and do it, but it was my rhythm. So it never reached anywhere, you know, big. So I came back to Jamaica now in 1976. I rebuilt the rhythm with Celia and Clevie. And she came to Jamaica and we did it over, and it was better, it done better, and did well.
The decision to go into the sound system, what attracted you to the sound system?
Well, I had my sound system from 1962, you know. Tubby's sound system was what attracted me. And apart from Tubby's sound system, I used to ride my bicycle, me and Tubby's brother, and go downtown like Forester's Hall and North Street, Jubilee Tide Garden and King Street top there. And we used to listen Duke Reed sound, Prince Buster sound, King Edward sound, and all them big sound, you know, Lord Kelly. We listened to all of them sound, the Sir George Atomic. We used to ride the bicycle, go all over town and listen sound. So that was the love I had for sound system and music overall.
You started your sound system in Waterhouse.
Definitely.
And it's still an important part of your life.
Yes, well, Waterhouse, you know, is the cornerstone of my musical career. Because I got support, I got 100% support from all the people in Waterhouse, you know. Them love me and me love them. I support them, you know, by all the artists that used to come to my studio. The shopkeepers in the area, they used to support them, you know. And even the little man who sell cigarettes on the corner and them thing there got support from my people that come to me there. And it gave me the vibes, you know, they support me in such a way that the vibes were so great, you know. I was just free to do anything in music in Waterhouse. Everybody just like, if I string up my sound, if I hear one record, the place ram already. You know, so I have to big up the people of Waterhouse, you know. And Kingston live in general. Big up the whole world. Jamaica, you know. Big up Jamaica. Because, you know, we come with a music where it's the heartbeat of the people worldwide, reggae music.
You became one of the, as you say, one of the most successful sounds in Jamaica.
Yes, yes.
Do you enjoy the clash?
Definitely, but I don't enjoy it with everybody because some people take it too serious. Well, you know, Scorpio, I'm a good brethren, you know. I'm a brother officer, I'm a brother, you know, so we enjoy when me and them clash, you know. We enjoy ourselves. We may sound away on stage, but when we're done this, you know, we're brethren same way.
What constitutes a good clash?
Exclusive dub plates. You know, when you can draw, you know, artists like an artist with a dub plate or probably the next sound don't have. Or if you have a hit tune at the moment, playing on the radio, to do a special from that song, you know, in your fashion, for the sound, exclusively.
Do you remember your first clash?
Well, the first clash, I think it was me and Scorpio did the first clash, you know. That was way back, many years ago.
And how did it go?
Well, Jack, you know, Jack is a creative man, you know. Jack had a truck and him brought a coffin with some people in black clothes and, you know, we ain't up win that clash.
Even with the coffin and the black
We ain't up win that clash that night.
Yeah. And you have had some great clashes with
Him win a whole for them too.
Yeah.
Jack don't run. Jack is a determined man, I tell you.
When you look at dancehall and clash culture now, are you happy the way it has evolved?
Not really, you know, because, you know, I can see where it tend to go off in some serious things sometimes, you know, and people disrespect them one another and all them things. And we don't used to that thing. We never used to do it that way. We still clash, you know, Oliver, but, you know, we do it, you know, we do it a friendly way. We don't bring up no serious rivalry.
How do you prepare for a clash?
Well, there are many ways. You know, you prepare your sound system to make it sound good, excellent, and then you prepare your selection, you know. As I said, you're going to cut some special, like prior to the clash, you maybe send a man go to another sound dance and listen what him have, you know what I mean? Or if you have a clash coming up, you just try spy and find out what him have, you know what I mean? And then now we can make something to counteract him.
What were some of the memorable dub plates that you did in preparation for a clash?
Well, I can remember the artists, you know, like Johnny Osborne. Johnny Osborne was one of the best, and it still is, one of the best special singer you have, you know. You always, you know, Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown. I have special with all the artists. All of the artists that I produce and what I don't produce.
When you look back at the work that you have done as a producer from the 70s up until now, what stands out for you?
Well, I would say quality music, good quality music, and lyrical contents good for international listenership. You know, that I try to produce my things like, you know, you can understand it in any language. You know, because if I go to Japan, people don't know, some of the time they don't know what you're saying, the DJ is saying or the singer. But for me, I have an international thing, the rhythm kind of drive the people to, you know, the rhythm driven. You listen to the rhythm and then you just pick up.
That first album you produced with Black Uhuru.
Black
Tell us
Sound of
about it.
Freedom.
Yeah.
That was produced in 1977. The person who inspired me in production and in record producing, you know, is Bunny Lee, you know. Bunny Striker Lee was the person who said to me, Jamie, you can't just be an engineer every day, you know, you have some produce thing too. I will give you some rhythm, you know. And me and Bunny Lee went to the studio for the first time, you know. My brother gave me some money and, you know, we're going to build some rhythm. My brother used to work a backside. And I just came back from Canada and said, I want to invest in it too. So him get some money and him give me some money and we went to Joe Gibbs' studio. And we took the Black Hole with us, and we built some rhythm for them and said, we're going to make an album. And we made that first album, Black Sounds of Freedom. And Bun Lee took me to England for the first time to do business with the Black Hole album. But when I went to England, Black Hole, nobody didn't hear about them, but they were so talented that everybody I went to with the album, I said, this album wicked, you know, but it's before its time, you know? But anyway, a man named Count Shelley had a recording company named Third World Recording Company. He took it from me, gave me a small money and thing, and released it. But it didn't go on with anything big, you know what I mean? So a couple of years later now I went to England and you have a new company named Greensleeves open. So I was pressing some 45, I would drive and sell the 45 and me a fat man. So they said to me that if I still have the Black Hole album, if it's available, they want to release some tunes. I said yes. So I came back to Jamaica, remixed it, and sent it to them. And that's where it took off, you know. And Black Hole made a name from then.
And then after Black Hole, who was next?
Well, Johnny Osborne was same time with Black Hole, but he was the next one to really bust out big. He gave me my first #1 tune in England on the Echoes chart.
What song was that?
A tune named Water Pumping. Water Pumping was made for a group named Mighty Ruder. You Are My Sunshine. And John Osborne heard the rhythm and sang Water Pumping on the rhythm. So I only had about 3 songs on the rhythm. Then we produced a tune Jenkem on the rhythm later on, after. And then John used rhythm to produce other songs too.
How many artists you boss?
Right, countless. Still bossing artists too. When is that me is my son, them, you know what I mean? Because all of them are producers. So it's still in the camp.
The story is told that you saved Shabba's life.
Well, I couldn't say I saved his life, but I mean, I put him into a better life, you know? Because, you know, he was there, you know, on the corner, not really doing anything, a good DJ, not really doing anything, hanging out with probably some guys that not really so good to hang out with. So he and Josie Will came to the studio, and after that, was history start recording him, and then he became a Grammy winner long after.
Tell us about your work with Dennis Brown.
Good, Dennis Brown, boy, I tell you something. He was a good soul, man, Dennis Brown. One day I was in England, and I was leaving a printery. I went to make some labels. So Dennis Brown saw me in the car and drove around the car and stopped me and said, "Whoa, Papa, you know, I'm known for me, you know, I'm rhythm for me, man, I want to do some song, you know." So I say, no, I never really bring no rhythm like that, you know, but we have the version them off of some tune. So we can sing on the version them. So we rented a studio and took him there and revised our album. Junior Delgado was there, Dennis Brown was there, and one of my friends named Ribs, Robert, was there also. So what I did, I voiced Dennis Brown on the versions, and then I came back to Jamaica with the multi-track. We rebuild the rhythm them around the voice, you know? So it's like we created some new rhythm around the voice, around the vocals. It's magic.
It is, and recently you released a Dennis Brown album where you put him together.
Collaboration, some of the younger artists. Yes. Dennis Brown and friends.
Tell us about that project.
That was about 3 years ago. Well, I have about 5 albums with Dennis Brown, and I choose about 15 good giant songs, you know. Then we call in, you know, the artists like Protege, you know, Giant and, you know, Romain.
Junior Gong,
all of them. We call them in and say, all right, we want to do a collaboration. And we just chop it up, and then voice their part, and put it together, mix them, and VP released it.
Was it difficult to get all of these people to come together to?
No. Artists always love to come to me and voice. They always love to voice because the professionalism that I show them, you know? They love that.
Let's talk about making dub. Does it require special skill?
You mean mixing dub?
Yes.
Well, I tell you something. A dub, mixing a dub is the creativeness of the person who's mixing the dub, you know. The way I mix dub and my son, you know, we just spur the moment thing. We don't rehearse to mix dub because dub is not a thing that you can rehearse and remember to do everything that you're doing. Because it's a collaboration of what things you're doing, you know. You drop out instrument, you put in echo, you have sound effects and all them things. A lot of different movements in a dub mix. So I think if you're going to mix a dub album, it must be excited and it must be just something coming from your brain, spur the moment right away. You don't rehearse and then you say, take that one, and we just do and mix. If you don't feel pleased about that, you just do the next one.
And you have some new dubs coming out?
Yes, I have a new dub album releasing sometime this month. It's called King Jammy's Destroy the Virus. And that idea came to me when the coronavirus came in, you know. I said, you know, because as I said to you, dub is that thing you have to have some weird names, you know what I mean? King Jam is invade something, or when me and scientists used to make dub together, you have some exciting names and the dubs were excited too. So I said, I want to continue it that way. So I said, this virus is going around, you know. And it sounds like it kind of died down. Let me just name it King Jammy's King Destroy the Virus. And when I sent that name to VP, they loved it and they ran with it, you know what I mean? So that dub album going to be a big one, I can tell you.
Are you surprised that we're not doing more dubs out of Jamaica?
Well, we're doing a lot of dubs out of Jamaica, but I tell you something, Jamaicans in a whole don't really, you know, they don't really gravitate to dub music like that, you know. It's mostly Europeans and UK, you know. They love dub music, even the Japanese them too.
What do you enjoy most? Producing, building rhythms, being on your sound system, clashing. I mean, you've done everything.
I tell the truth.
Joy?
The sound system comes first to me, you know, because that's the clashing part of the sound system what I love, you know. Because I love when I play a song and when the other song put on a tune, the crowd just booing down and say, no, you know. I love to win. I have a lot of trophies that I won. A lot of trophies, over 100 trophies. You know, all over the world we go and clash. So I love to do the sound system first. The production come after the sound, but the sound is my first love.
Yes. Tell us about some of the people that you've worked with. You've already mentioned Stevie and Clevie. What about Yabby?
Firehouse Crew as musicians, you know. High Times Band, Earl China Smith and Asha them. Sly and Robbie, you know, can't leave out them, you know. And I use mostly all the musicians from back in them days, you know. But as far as producers is concerned now, I always mix sound when I'm at King Tubby's, always mix and voice, because that facility you can't lay live rhythm there. You only can mix and you can voice or overdub horns or whatever. So we used to work for a lot of producers like Bonnie Lee, 90. We used to do a minimum work for Scratch, Yabby U. Most of the producers back then that used to come to Tubby's, I used to work for them.
When you look at the music scene now, are you satisfied? Are you happy with how things are going?
Well, I'm happy for the youths, but I'm not satisfied for what they're doing, you know what I mean? I'm happy to know that they're going in the music, but they're not approaching it the right way. Most of them. You have some producers out there who are doing the right thing, you know. Some artists who are doing the right thing too. But some of them need to shape up.
What sort of things do you want them to shape up on?
Well, so for instance now, you said the string thing is nearly 40 years old now, right? You don't have a song that can make, like, from the past 10, 15 years, that you're still hearing that song, you know, in every dance hall, and it you know, bring a joy to you. The songs that I'm making nowadays, most of them, especially the dancehall songs, you know, they'll come today and like 3 months' time you don't hear them again. You know? And it could be the lyrics, it could be the music. But as I say, the producers, I think the producers who are going into the studios now should know about music before they go in there to make rhythm, because you just go in a little room and a beat come up and bam 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 and the lyrics come to you right away. Nobody don't approve that thing, but you put it on the radar, you put it out and things like that. You in turn don't get a return from it because it don't sell. The artist may come and say, boy, you robbed me because so and so and so. You know, you need to make music that can last long.
I want to talk to you a little bit more about making music that will last, because people consider you to be the king of digital. And they believe that when the space was open for digital, everybody became a producer. It's the equipment, it's easy, they can do it in their bedrooms. Is that what is affecting the quality of the music?
I don't think so. You see, back in the days, the people who used to produce, who know about music, you know what I mean? These people who are making these things, are producing these records now, they don't know much about music. They don't know a note. They don't know if the singer is singing half key. So they're just doing the thing. The singer don't know if he's singing half key either. So that's what I mean by making good music, you know?
How are we going to solve that?
Listen to good music. Or not even to listen to good music, but a lot of good producers are still alive. So, I mean, any artist can come to me and ask me any question about producing or making music. I'm willing to make it better.
Yeah, because I was just wondering, how are we going to get some of the young people who don't seem to have guidance right now? How can we get them to a place where they're...
Well, I have a place. I have a place, and there's a lot of young people I teach them, because most of the big engineers that are in Jamaica who pass and gone is I bust them out, you know. You know, because I'm an engineer. I'm one of the most outstanding engineer as a whole man now. As a whole guy now around, you know what I mean? My sons are my engineers also, are the engineers. They're producers. They also build rhythms.
Who are some of these people at your boss, some of the engineers?
Bobby Digital. You know, Steele and Clevey, they're engineers too. Mikey Bennett used to work by me too. Shemo, you know, I have a lot of engineers, man. Prento.
You're responsible for many careers.
Yeah, man. I build many sounds too, you know, for friends and
yeah.
And I also, you know, build studios too, for wire studios, or put equipment in place for them, you know.
Who are some of your top artists over the years?
Well, so many of them. Gregory, Dennis Brown, Admiral Bailey, Bounty Killer, Leroy Gibbon, Pinchers, Shabaranks. Well, all our record for me was top artists. All of them have a tune.
Tell us about some of the memorable moments with, you know, some of your artists at the studio, putting the work together.
Well, what really happened, you know, my studio used to come in like a home for all the artists, because my wife, Mama Harris, used to cook in the days, you know, and bake pudding and them things, and, you know, everybody just come and eat and belly full, and probably that's why I get so much big it. Because hungry man can't sing, you know. So You know, them enjoy themselves by eating food and giving jokes and all them things there, you know.
It was a family atmosphere.
Yeah, so it's a family atmosphere, you know, and, you know, you used to have some of the artists that becoming like comedian, you know, like Johnny Osborne, we used to call him Benny Hill because he's a man who used to get a lot of jokes, you know. History.
How many children do you have?
Well, I have 8 children. Not I have, I receive 8 children, you know.
Are any of them, you mentioned some of your sons who are in the music business. They're engineers and producers?
Yes, and musicians.
And musicians.
Jam 2, Baby G, and CJ.
And they are taking over the business from you?
Well, they have their own business in the same complex, you know. Everybody have their own studio. And they have their own label. But we collaborate sometimes, we produce things together, and I mix things for them and they mix things for me.
Let's talk about...
The girls now, some of them are abroad, and Catherine, she used to run the business for me, like, you know, the office.
So you had them involved in
Yeah, man.
in
And
building
Mama
and running the
Rest
business.
is the person that hold everybody together now, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Well, so I'm doing fine now, you know, Oliver. I'm doing fine now apart from my surgery that I did a couple months ago, you know. I did a very serious surgery. You know, and I got over it by the help of God.
Have you returned to work?
Not yet, not 100% yet. I'll go to the studio sometimes just to build back the vibes because I'm out of it so long. And I go there to see John do some mixes and to just get back some vibes, you know, because we have a lot of work to do.
This name, King Jammy, how did you get that name?
Yeah, well, the man who gave me that name, you know, Bunny Lee again, he gave all of them, he gave scientists his name, Professor, Bobby Digital. When I was a prince before King Dubbies died, he gave me the Prince Jammy. After King Dubbies died, he gave me the King Jammy. So he's responsible for giving all of us the names and looking out for all of us. He was one of my greatest friends, man, believe me.
Let's talk about digitizing older music as part of the process to preserve.
Yes.
That's something that you're big on.
Yes, well, that is a thing that I've done like a couple of years well now, you know what I mean? It took me about 7 years to almost complete because I still have some songs that I didn't remember because in those days when I used to log with songs them like how we do it now on the computer. So some of them we have to search the tape, play the tape, and we hear something that we didn't transfer. But yeah, I have done majority, 99% of my songs are digitized now and stored away.
Some people say that digitization takes away something from the warmth of the music. Do you agree with that?
Well, if you record it digitally, you won't get the same sound as the analog. But if you transfer it from analog to digital, and you don't change anything on it, the EQ or anything, when you are transferring it, it's the same sound. Now you have to go and remix it now to change the sound.
I see. All right, let's talk about some of your artists that you work with. Admiral Bailey.
Big artist. You know?
Yeah. Memorable moments with Admiral?
Admiral Bailey. Yeah, we have a lot of memorable moments with the sound system and at the studio because he's a comedian himself, so you know what I mean? You also Joseph Will, you know?
There was a time when Admiral Bailey and Lieutenant Stitchie were rivals, but they were in your camp?
In the same camp, yes.
How do you deal with that situation where the rivals are in the same camp?
Rivalry, you can detect rivalry, you know, but some of the rivalry are not a serious thing. You know what I mean? As I said before, in the sound system era, me and Scorpio rival all the time, but we just do it you know, on the stage, we don't carry any feelings.
But
after
it's
that.
good.
You know, we're good. Well, same like Stitch and Admiral, probably, you know, they may have a rivalry, but not really. They just want to be on top. But they don't really see us like grudge each other. You know, but every man strives to be on top, you know, to be number one. So you always want to be that number one person. So you'll do songs, try to do better songs than the other one to be on top. But that doesn't say you're going to hate that man or grudge that man for anything.
What about Frankie Paul?
Great artist. Great artist, man. I've recorded Frankie Paul the most because I had faith in that artist. You know? From Frankie Paul started recording for me, I can't remember a song that him sing that is not a good, proper song. Some of them, he took songs that other people do, and the way we done it sound better than the original.
Which was your favorite Frankie Paul to work on?
Well, it's a whole heap, you know. But it's a Sierra. Sierra was one of the biggest Frankie Paul I had. Casanova. Why I could name 1 week worth of Frankie Paul and not stop yet.
Yeah. Pinchers, you work with Pinchers.
Great artist. Denise, all them sang there.
Yeah. How do you have a process of selecting artists that you will work with and produce?
Yes, because we used to have audition. But some of the artists, we don't work to audition them, you know. I just call them one away. From I hear them outside, because from artists, see me walk in, you know, him start sing, because he want me to hear him. So sometimes I just pass them and go like I don't hear. When I reach in the studio, I say, John, call the artist for me. And when him come, I say, boy, your voice sound wicked, you know, I got to do some tune. You know? And sometimes they write the song, but sometimes the lyrics, them not really mesh. So me will give them a little hint and say, do it that way, man, do it that way, and you know.
You're also a writer?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What don't you do? What part of the business?
Well, I do everything in the business, you know. And that's what I think. If you're really running a business, because it's not really a little flat business you're running, it's an enterprise, you know what I mean? So you have to know what you're doing. You have to know the business too. And I try to know every part of the business. Not to do every part, but to know every part.
And you play instruments?
Percussion instrument.
Oh, only percussion?
Yeah.
How do you identify talent? Can you look at an artist and say, this one?
I can't just look at him after hear him, you know, and then when we start work, then we will know if he have more talent, because talent develop, you know, as you go along, you know. So when a man have confidence in himself, when you give somebody confidence, that talent develop much faster. Because if you go and hear a man sing and say, boy, you're not good enough. Coming from me, I'm going to feel away. But if you said, you know, you have good potential, but you just want to work on this part of it and be better, you feel much better.
So that is part of what you do, you nurture and...
Yeah, it's like a college at King James Studio, it's like a college. You come there, you learn a lot. You know, you learn a lot. Because I don't hide anything from the artists. I mean, I teach them about publishing everything.
Is there any artist right now who you haven't worked with yet, who you would like to work with?
Definitely. And I have hopes that I will work with him in the near future.
Who's that?
That is Mr. Barry Saman. Barry Saman, boy, I love that singer from long time. I'm a virgin from long time, you know. But it just happened that I never really connect. I did so busy. I deal with the crew of people them around me and the new artists them and all them things there. Because yeah, no. If you don't build new artists, you have another Barry Saman. So I was trying to do that. But now I've got time. And I think, you know, the both of us have a link. And the both of us have interest in working for each other too.
Why do you rate Beres so highly?
He's a very professional man. And his notes that he sings, you know, are so beautiful. His melody are so beautiful that, you know, I always enjoy the song that he sings. Coming from a longer time to not just now.
Do you have a favorite Beres?
All of them are my favorite, man. Every Beres are my favorite. Yeah.
And in the younger crop of artists, I know you work with Romain Virgo and the Dennis Brown collaboration, but in the younger crop, who do you see as, you know, people to watch for the future of our music?
Well, although Chronics, that group of man that alliance bust out already, but it's the Chronics, I rate Chronics big time. I rate all part of young artists, but it's the Chronics, I give him a special commendation because he know the thing, you know, he know music, he study it, you can build him with him, you can hold him harmony, you can play an instrument, he's doing a little thing, man, he's good, you know.
Do you have any advice for some of the younger dancehall artists? You know, we hear about this trap dancehall. It's coming up, they're developing their talent. What is your advice to them?
Well, I would say to the artists, you know, the artists, them, lyrical contents mean a lot to the world, you know. If you don't do lyrics that people can understand, you're not going to reach anywhere. Your tune just going to play, and if it get play on the radio in Jamaica and stop there. But when you're doing song, you must have an international intention that people abroad can listen, appreciate, and buy a song. You know? That's the only way out to make the things better.
And for the producers?
Producers, build good rhythm, original too. If you don't build original rhythm, you can't get no publishing.
And the soundmen?
Soundman, play good music and build good sound. Oh, yeah, we have a lot of good sounds around now, though. A lot of good quality sounds around now. And I big up the man them for that, you know what I mean? Big up Jam One, you build a lot of sound, you know? I like what you're doing. Good work. Big up my friend Jack Scorpio, good sound.
You've been in the business for 60 years.
Yes.
When you look back at your career, what are you most proud of?
Well, the most thing I'm proud of is my family, you know. They never leave me yet. That's the most thing I'm proud of. And the second most thing I'm proud of. Now, the first thing I'm proud of is God give me the strength and the power to do them things, and to give me a good family. The third thing now is to make the good music them. You know, and to treat the artists them well.
Is there anything out of your catalog that you're just so proud of, a piece of music that still blows your mind?
Well, I always remember the song with Chuck Turner name, I Need You. It's a sing-over version, but I can remember the day I was going to Dynamic Sound to master that song. Sly Robbie was sitting just near the central box there, you know, the guard box, and I was playing it in my Triumph, my little Triumph in them days, the 80s. And I said, Sly, get up and look for me. I said, King, play that again. You know, I'm going to play it again. Come to the car and say, boy, that tune I got hit, you know. And Robbie them, they love it. Everybody love that tune. That was one of my favorite production. I Need You with Chuck Turner. And Chuck Turner is a drummer, you know. But his voice, the falsetto that him sing, sounds so real, you know, and so pure. It grabbed me.
Do you ever think about retirement?
Well, I don't think, probably retire from, I can't say I can retire, Oliver. I don't think retirement in my book at all. Because if I retire, I still have to go to the studio. I can't stay home. Still have to go there and, you know, I don't think of retiring, you know. When it comes, it comes. If it comes.
the world has taken on reggae music in a very special way. When you started out, did you imagine that our music could, be so well loved across the world?
Well, I used to live in Canada, right? And I wasn't producing a lot of music that time. There's one music I told you about, Single Girl. And I used to play my sound there. And I saw how different nationalities love the reggae music. So no doubt, I think our music is one of the most lovable music throughout the world. And I thought that it would be like that in the early days. Because when I was living in Canada, I can see mixed nationalities coming into one place and enjoying themselves. They enjoy themselves like they're Jamaicans, you know what I mean? So I knew that some love was there for the music.
Has it peaked, or do you think we still have a far way to go to take the music to the world?
Well, we still have a far way to go, because our music, the only thing about our music is not well organized. The people who make the music, we're not organized like even, the Americans, It's an industry in America that it's a culture here too, but it's like them take for them culture more serious than us because they control it. If you have a reggae music, you can't get it over the American music in America. It's very hard to do that. Or if you have a Jamaican sing over an American music, you won't hear it in America to the big extent. But if Americans sing a reggae from Jamaica, you hear it in Jamaica more.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it's good and it's bad. It should be both ways,
Yeah. What accounts for the international appeal of King Jammy's collection?
As I said to you before, it's like my quality stuff that I make, and the lyrics that I record, lyrical content, and the melodies, the whole composition. That is the magic.
What do you want to be remembered for?
A good family man, a good producer, a good person overall, and a good teacher too. Because I've taught a lot of people to be engineers and things like that, and producers.
Yeah. And that is your contribution to the music?
Yes.
King Jammy, thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you too for having me.
Now this is the #1 sound, King Jammy Superpower. And from the 1970s, dancers across the globe in a stop shower. With dub plays 45 rhythms and some of the greatest artists to ever touch the microphone. And I countless sound systems where jammers have to send them go home.
Do you love reggae music? Oh God, yes. If you love reggae music, I want to hear everybody say,
Reggae fans all over the world, welcome to Java Vintage Concert Part 1. Coming to you courtesy of Jamaica Association of Vintage Artists and Affiliates, Java. This is a Reggae Month event presented in association with the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports and the Ministry of Tourism. Vintage music, the cradle of reggae music. So let's go back, way back, to where it all began. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the #1 band in Jamaica, #1 band in the Caribbean, and 50 years working and still going strong. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Fab Five Incorporated.
There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. If you listen carefully now, you will hear. This would be the first trumpet. Might as well be the last, yes. Many more will have to suffer. Many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Things are not the way they used to be. I won't tell no lie. One and all got to face reality now. Oh, I tried to find the answer to all the questions they ask. Oh, I know it's impossible to go living through the past. Don't ask me why. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. They can't keep us now. If you listen carefully now, you will hear a natural mystic blowing through the air. Such a natural mystic blowing through the air. We feel it in the one drop. Heartbeat of reggae music, yo. Ooh, yeah. Boy, yo, boy, yo, boy, yo. Boy, yo, boy, yo, boy, yo. Feeling in the one drop. And we still find time to rap. We're making the one stop. The generation gap. Oh, feel this drum beat. As it beats within, playing a rhythm. Resisting against the system. Ooh, I know Jah never let us down. Pull your rights from wrong. I know Jah never let us down. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. They made their world so hard. Every day the people are fighting. They made their world so hard. Every day people are dying. Hey, tread, tread. I want make them a want so. I want frighten them. I want frighten them. Hey, you give us the teachings of His Majesty. The stick of the war. No devil philosophy. Can you hear? Give us the teachings of His Majesty. For we know war. No devil philosophy. Buffalo soldier, a dreadlock rasta. Buffalo soldier, we win the war for America. Stolen from Africa, brought to America. Fighting on our
Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the beautiful and talented Charmaine Limonius.
This next song is a tribute to the beautiful Phyllis Dillon, gone but not forgotten. Congratulations, Phyllis, for your Jaria Award.
Well, big up all the Cinderella them in the place. But I don't know this song is like an anthem. Hear this. Where can I find my black Cinderella? I've got to find my black Cinderella. She cannot be far away. Oh, my black Cinderella. Show up your face, for I've got to find to give you happiness right away. Oh gosh, where can I find my black Cinderella? Somebody tell me, 'cause if I could find my black Cinderella, oh gosh, I would be happy, happy, happy man. I surely do. Cinderella, I gotta find you, baby, and take you back where you belong. Cinderella. But big up all Massive and all crew. And then this is Iman Errol Dunkley original. It's coming through. Touch it! Where should that song, yeah? Make enough babies and still making babies. Goes like this. The old town talking about you and your new guy. You're flying high now in a single world. But you're gonna need me. But you're gonna need me. You're gonna need me, darling. And it won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long now. It won't be long. We said the girl come home late this morning. Hairstyle gone, shoes no buckle. Dress them on the wrong side. Hear me tell her. Hear me tell her. You better stop your lying, girl, and speak the truth. If you don't love that guy, tell him you know. Every night you're on the beat with another guy, and that poor guy works so hard to make you big and strong. I'm going home one day to come. I'm gonna see my baby at home. It's been a long time since I've been away, and I am longing to see her again. But you're gonna need me. I say you're gonna need me. You're gonna need me, darling. And it won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long now. It won't be long. Hey, hey. Oh gosh. Well, all right. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Love you. Good night.
I don't know why he had to leave so soon, but Jah knows best. True story. I hear my mama crying each and every day, 'cause she's feeling pain from the tumor in her brain. Sometimes I cry 'cause I feel so helpless, but I gotta be strong and stand by her side. So mama, I'll be there for you now. I'm gonna care for you now. Not gonna wait till it's too late and scatter roses when you're gone. Mama, I'll be there for you now. I'm gonna care for you now. Not gonna wait till it's too late and scatter roses when you're gone. Restless days, sleepless nights, mama bear, and she suffer from that pain in her head. Sometime all her eyes them burn. I know that her heart must be torn. Right now my mama can't even walk, she can't see and can't even talk, but all of that me and my mama never part, 'cause she was there with me from the start. So mama, I'll be there for you. I'm gonna care for you now. Not gonna wait till it's too late and scatter roses when you're gone. Mama, I'll be there for you now. I'm gonna care for you now. Not gonna wait till it's too late and scatter roses when you're gone. This part of it doesn't matter much to me, 'cause none of this she cannot feel. She's lying there so fast asleep and all my friends and family them are weak. Now she's relieved from the stress and the pain and all the trials and the shackles and the chains. She lived the life and I see come to proclaim. She lived the life which was not explained. Mama, I'll be there for you. I'm gonna care for you now. I'm not gonna wait till it's too late and scatter roses when you're gone. Mama, I'll be there for you. I'm gonna care for you now. Not gonna wait till it's too late and scatter roses when you're gone. Mama, I miss you. And all you people out there who have a sick loved one, stick by them and don't scatter roses when they're gone. Love you, mama. Good night. I'm Ras Manassian here representing. These are some songs from my debut album produced by me. Every time me hear boom, a mother I cry. Every time me hear boom, funeral and night. Most of Jamaica coming just like Friday night. Nightmare, and them the cougar, that's not nice. So stop the killing and the fussing and the fight, and live good and let us feel alright. Now boom boom, are you dead this morning? No, boom boom boom, 1 day 12 o'clock. Boom boom boom, another dead this evening. No, boom boom boom, killing right round the clock. Now boom boom, are you dead this morning? No, boom boom boom, 1 day 12 o'clock. Boom boom boom, another dead this evening. No, boom boom, watch up again. Ha! Me say me hear it on the radio, read it on the paper, see it on the TV. How much you just get murdered? Many they found, none of them never heard of. Hopeless killing, Ras Manassi just not proud of. So Babylon, me say me must turn them over, write them off like some hold and rover, and lock them off. Make them can't come back down here. All them doing is committing pure murder. Cause boom boom, are you dead this morning? No, boom boom boom, 1 day 12 o'clock. Boom boom boom, another dead this evening. No, boom boom boom, killing right round the clock. Cause boom boom, are you dead this morning? No, 1 day 12 o'clock. dead 12 o'clock. Boom, 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 another dead this evening. Boom, boom, boom. I miss a boom, boom. And you dead this morning. One dead 12 o'clock. Another dead this evening. Killing right round the clock. Yeah, man. All the killing and all the violence that's going on in Jamaica and both over the world. We just say it. It's a message. Let us all live in love and unity. Love you. That's what I'm representing. Give thanks.
my feet. How you mean so much to me, 'cause you're my every heartbeat. Still I love you, don't ask me why. Every night, girl, I sit and I cry. My heart aches, whoa, oh baby, whoa, 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 baby, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Since the day I met you, girl, you swept me off my feet. How you mean so much to me, 'cause your love has grown cold. Still I love you, don't ask me why. Every night, girl, I sit and I cry. My heart aches, whoa, oh baby, whoa, 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 baby, whoa, 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 baby, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ease up on the crime, make we have a good time, make we have a good time. Ease up on the crime, make we have a good time, have a good time. Careless use of the gun, spoiling all of our fun. I can only reminisce all the nice time that I missed when we could go almost anywhere. We never have no fear. Now that things and time has changed a lot, every day another one gets shot. I beg you, ease up on the crime. Have a good time, make we have a good time. Ease up on the crime, make we have a good time, have a good time. Time we rise and see what violence done to our city. Minority has scared the majority from returning home, sweet home, to a place we love so dear, with so much to share with our friends and family. And it's good for the country if they just ease up on the crime. We have a good time, make we have a good time. Ease up on the crime, make we have a good time, make we have a good time. So time we rise and see what violence done to our city. Minority has scared the majority from returning home, sweet home. If you want to see pound a run, and you want to see euro run, and you want to see dollar run from Canada and the USA, ease up on the crime, make we have a good time, have a good time. Ease up on the crime, we have a good time, make we have a good time. Tell you, ease up on the crime, we have a good time, make have a good time. Ease up on the crime, make we have a good time, make we have a good time. Ease up on the crime, have a good time, make we have a good time.
Said, isn't it strange how princesses and kings in clown ragged papers in sawdust rings?
Just like all the people like you and me, will be builders for eternity.
Each is given a bag of tools, shape and size, and a book of rules. Said each must take his life as following a tumbling block on a stepping stone.
Just like all the people like you and me, will be builders for eternity.
Each is given a bag of tools, a shape and size, and a book of rules.
Like all the people like you and me, will be builders for eternity.
Each is given a bag of tools, a shape and size, and a book of rules. You look when the rain has fallen from the skies.
I know the sun will be only missing for a while, but just like all the people like you and me, will be builders for eternity.
Each is given a bag of tools, a shape and size, and a book of rules. Oh, ba 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 ba. Oh yeah, ba 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 ba. Yes,
Ba 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 ba.
sing it for my sister.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh,
Ba 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 ba.
yes, Father.
Ba 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 ba.
One more time, I ask you.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Thank you. Greetings. Greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, whom has this day revealed himself in the wonderful personality of our Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. I further greet you through the Orthodox faith, which is not one of rites or rites, but a true functioning of the heart. We call it circumcision. Simply means to be born again. Rastafari, Selassie I.
They say everything can't be replaced. They say every distance is not near. But I remember all the faces of every man that puts me in. I see the light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. They say every man needs protection. They say every man must fall. But I feel like seeing reflection. Someplace high above the wall. I see the light shining way over there. Sing, 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 sing. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. Standing in this crowd next to me is a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long, I hear him screaming, "Help me, Lord, 'cause I was framed." Way over there. Sing, 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 sing. Any day now. Oh Lord. Anyway now. Oh God. I shall be released. Standing in this crowd next to me is a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long, I hear him screaming, "Help me, Lord, 'cause I was framed." Oh, yeah. I see the light. Oh, yeah. Shining. Oh. From the west down to the east. Praise God. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. I see the light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you one of Jamaica's premier balladeers and reggae songwriter, Ernest Smith.
on a rainy, rainy night, holding your baby tight. Well, I have. Have you ever had your dreams, long forgotten schemes, coming true? It seems that I have. Have you ever been to bed with music in your head, forgetting your daily bread? Oh, I have. I tell your friend it's true, it's a pretty thing to go through, just between me and you. Yes, I have. Bitter, batter, bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Oh man, I left the car out in the rain, and all the windows down. Oh, forget it. I tell your friend it's true, it's a pretty thing to go through, just between me and you. Yes, I have. Bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Yeah, bitter, batter, coming down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Yeah, bitter, batter, coming on down on my rooftop. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops. Life is just for living. See that cat sitting on the mat, thinking about what is what and who is who. That cat is me. That cat is you. See that guy staring in the sky, taking in the beat of the sun. He's having fun. That guy is me. That guy is you. Taking in today's vibrations, tomorrow's coming down slow. Taking it free and easy, that's the only way to go. Yes, I'd rather be me, rather be free, to be myself, my way, that's how it's got to be. This is a song the young men sing. Life is just for living. Life is just for living.
like a star, leaning at the bar, rapping to my pals, rapping about the gals, bottle in my hand, living 'cause I can, taking in today's vibrations, tomorrow's coming down slow, taking it free and easy, that's the only way to go. Yes, I'd rather be me, rather be free, to be myself, my way, that's how it's got to be. This is a song the young men sing, life is just for living, 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 life is just for living and loving. Another happy home for sale. One more love is filled. Two more fools have tried, but they got so much pride inside their hearts they don't believe in giving in. Oh, they know they both can't win. One's right, one must be wrong. But forgiving makes the love grow stronger, and the pieces of your love are scattered far and wide. Bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground. Just forget your foolish pride. Let peace and love abide. Bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground. Don't fuss and fight no more. Love can open any door. Love will find a way to bring you happy, happy days now. Forget your sorrow now. It's for tomorrow now. And never let your children pay for anything you said today now. And the pieces of your love are scattered far and wide. Bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground. Just forget your foolish pride. Let peace and love abide. Bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground. When the pieces of your love are scattered far and wide, bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground. Just forget your foolish pride. Let peace and love abide. Bend down, bend down, bend down, pick them from the ground. When the pieces of your love are scattered far and wide. Oh yeah. Just forget your foolish pride. Let peace and love abide. Bend down, pick them from the ground. I'm on forward on a different scene. I'm on Hollywood. I'm on Queen. everything was siren. Getting in the groove, I just come down to moments when someone says, don't move. Well, it must be a duppy or a gunman. I'm man to find out yet. I and I so frightened. All the daughter name I forget. Well, it must be a duppy or a gunman. I never stopped to see. Harry was a boy that I man last night. He couldn't follow, he couldn't follow, he couldn't follow me. Next day the doctor asked me, what happened to you last night? Just when you're ready to work your show, your catch stage right. It was a dread from across the gully, just passing through. Decide to run a little joke, it wouldn't trouble you. Well, it must be a duppy or a gunman. I man to find out yet. I and I so frightened. All the daughter name I forget. Well, it must be a duppy or a gunman. I never stopped to see. Harry was a boy that I man last night. He couldn't follow, he couldn't follow, he couldn't follow me. One thing I learned for certain, spread it round the town. No make no sense you start to run before your foot touch the ground. Well, me know say oh they will be that. Me know say oh they will dread. Nobody get heart failure. Nobody lose your head. Well, it must be a duppy or a gunman. I am man to find out yet. I and I so frightened. All me underwear I forget. Well, it must be a duppy or a gunman. I never stopped to see. A Safa was a boy that I man last night. Blake couldn't follow, Holt couldn't follow. Nobody could have followed me.
When we say, it's the world. Yeah, it's Reggae Month. I know at the first and only month-long reggae festival, planet Earth. I must say planet Earth, I mean planet Earth. Alright, welcome to the Echo of Sound System. It's a dancehall thing. When I say dancehall thing, I mean a dancehall thing. The sound system, you know, at them run the thing in a Jamaican music. This is where it all began. When I say all began, yes, let's start in the dancehall. One of the sound system, on the sound system, Echo Sound System, in the search of what? The champion sound for the Reggae Month 2022. All right, we start from a long time with a journey with 8 sound. And what a sound there, you know. Like what? Next level. You me. King Rhino, big up yourself. Rough Cut, Ghetto Star, Jam Rock, Twin Star, I know, Kush International. All right, 8 exciting dancehall clashes. I want to say clashes, I mean real clash. I don't know, joke clash. This one is normal. When it comes to the musical dust, may I tell you, say, only one sound shall be left standing. Yeah, I want to say the champion sound for Reggae Month 2022. All right. Already 2 sound get damage out. Yes. 2 sound. Next level and Rough Cut. I've secured them. They done secure for them space, you know. Yeah, them done reach the semi-final round. And who suffer? Yomi, High Power, and King Rhino. Them get dust out already. But no! A different thing. When we say different thing, we mean episode 3. Class 3. Sound system showdown 3, yes. Ghetto Star, Jam Rock. As usual, there will be 3 rounds. In each class, when we say 3 rounds, I mean 3 rounds. We have start off with the juggling. So the idea about us know of the juggling thing. Then we move to the challenge round. And from the challenge round, you know what I say? Bam! Dub for dub. Yeah, tune for tune. As we them call it. Our 3 judges, you don't know. This clash will be Admiral Bailey. What going on, boss? Scatter Barrel. Respect. And the veteran! Yeah, Jack Scorpio, big up yourself. All stalwart in the dancehall music, you know. Them man there, yeah. Earn them props. Enough respect, big them up. You understand? Trust me. Important, the judge decision is final. Final. So you know, say them man there run things. And them run things. Echoes of Sound System joined with the Bob Marley Foundation in celebrating 77 Earth Strong. Yeah, the king, you know, king of reggae, Bob Marley. And I'm Earth Strong, 77-year-old. Oh, I tell you, when the 2 7s clash, you know, no normal thing, it's like a mad. Hey, let me tell you something. But too much talking, enough talking. Time for the wheel of steel turn on the console. Alright, Echoes of Sound System 2022. You ready? Powered by J. Ray and Neville. White overproof rum. The official spirit of Jamaica 60. I know it's a different thing, you understand me? Sound System. Come in, Sound System, yeah. You don't know. Earlier, we don't talk about the rules. You don't know, you have to keep it clean. You understand me? No indecent language. No hate lyrics. Keep it with love and respect. And remember that the judges' decision final. Ghetto Star, you ready?
Ghetto Star. Ghetto Star. We never lose the war.
Jam Rock, you ready?
This is none other than the big bad mighty Jam Rock.
All right. See it here now. Up first, with the dancehall juggling, is the sound. Jam Rock!
Echoes of Sound, big up yourself, and you don't know, a Jam Rock this, see? And when you talk about Jam Rock, you know it's not a normal thing. First of all, I big up the sponsors, them. Jerry and big up yourself, and all sponsors. Judges, big up yourself. Black Scorpio, Scatter, Bailey, big up yourself. Ghetto Star. Here we go on now. It's a friendly clash, but 5 words I'm going to use to describe that one tonight. See? This is the first jogging round here. I'm going to educate you. I'm going to outshine you. And then I'm going to embarrass you. See? No feel away. A friendly thing. All right. Here we go on now. Kick off the first round and big up all Jamaican people. We know yourself from Groundation. From a barn come up, we say Jamaica. And we no change. We no switch. All Jamaican we know say you're proud to be Jamaican and proud of yourself for your heritage. Put up one hand so in the ear and make us squeeze it off. Make us do it so now. Echoes of Sound. Start it.
Me love Jamaica, me not sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't
Oh, what is so?
But when we there yard, nothing nice
Watch
like
this.
Jamaica.
Right for land
banana.
Oh, where so look so?
Under the tree,
With a glass of lemonade.
Jumping on the river when me ready for beer.
Echoes of Sound with it.
No boy can't buy me out, me no.
Play us today.
Out in the street, they call
Let's go
it
introduce yourself in the party here.
Jam rock, jump where the top.
Well, jump up. Squeeze off selector. Jamaica Jamaican heritage today. Ah, Jamaican. You're proud of your country. Over here, so take out something and wave, so. Over there, so take out something and wave. Ready?
Sweet Jamaica is now on the move. Help me with my song and let the people them come sing along. Take up your guns.
Echo sound song. Hey.
Take up your books, them people let us go.
Whoa.
Cause the youth and brother let us show.
Watch it.
Sweet
I know we have the energy now. Bang, 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 bring it down there.
If them a
Run them it. Level. On a joke thing this. But tell you, they not get a star. Educate, not educate in the first year. I want to say that school winner. Educate them, Miss All. Hey. Jump rock sound. People sound. People sound. Everyone sound.
It's like hell again. Worries again.
It's jump rock, it up there. On a joke thing on me a play. Watch on me a bounce. Watch on me a bounce. Over your soul. We run it off this out. We don't know how we and them are gonna work. Level up. People, big up in the same time, please. At 10 minutes, me up. I'm gonna rush it in. I'm gonna take my time and educate a little sound there. People, make me introduce myself one more time on the clash. One more time again.
Can never be friends, oh no.
Keep it clean, them saying, no, say no, my thing. Smooth. Introduce.
Alright.
Level. 2022 people. Don't trick yourself. Educate yourself. Uplift yourself. Push you up.
I've got to get myself together.
Boy! Hey! Mix and kill them out. Mix and good. Mix and good. You can't rock sound with never. Let me talk about that area. What them say? Man, I go find it hard. Get the start. Let me tell you this. Hey, when the right time. Play a tune, Miss Out. I hear the boss. Mix it and do it. Mix and do it.
And when the right time comes.
Level. Mama always tell me one thing from my little boy come up. Look, someone put your head first. Push it up, push it up, push it up. Over my head. Hey, do it not Miss Out, man. Hey. That's not bad idea. Good.
Sleep over my soul.
What did God bless people? Let me give me a signal now.
Sleep over my soul.
Ready? Watch your go on echoes of sound now. Watch your go on echoes of sound now. Big sound and turn it up now. Turn it up, Miss Out. Turn it up, Miss Out. We'll not be happy stand tall. Watch out!
And now them back against the wall.
It ain't my fault. They say the
wicked man will have.
Go on again, Miss Out. I know you do your deeds, you know. Echoes of sound today.
We thank you for being a part of my life.
What to them?
Them I wonder
how we do this, them grow with
hate and hunger.
Engine traffic because the locks get longer.
I didn't behold until the brown was cast down, yeah.
All who give thanks to life when they wake up in the morning. We not post and fight. We give thanks to life. See ya! John Rocker King. Hey, play tunes out. Fire man, play tunes. Roll.
I lift up my hands to the Father, I lift up.
Cause he made me strong.
He put the food on
level up there. Anybody now where's the man so them believe that God? Where's the not here someone say? Oh God, I love you so. Remember, say God come first. My teacher, I need you so. Put up your nanny here and say hallelujah. Hey, praise is there.
I make the call when I make it.
Level again out. See them see your son, them see your box. Them know much trouble will come up in now. How much things will go through. Show it up. Tell them.
It's not an easy road.
Nobody must see the glamour on the guitar. One.
Who feels it all? The rich man's wealth is in the city.
Don't follow no idiot and don't fall. Remember me tell you, riches is poverty. Make sure you look out for your eye.
Destruction of your soul
is vanity. Don't make them trick you. Don't make them trick you. All one lead yourself. I said I wanna. Wanna. God we are talking about. Joker.
Only Rasta can liberate the people.
Over hills and valleys, no.
Hey,
what you want now?
When the road is tall up yonder,
it's a happy day.
When the road is tall,
going night out. What's up?
Yes, I want to be
yo.
But when the reading, meet me by the river.
You talk about the river. All of the man say about woman in their life. You see that song you know?
Oh Lord, gotta hold on.
Rush them like a pit bull, mixed with a rat. Lock them like a rifle, mixed with a shot.
Stop it! Echoes of sound with it. Rush them like a pit bull now. Make them and rush them now.
You live the life you love.
Echoes of sound.
You love the life you live.
Don't have to waste it, you know. I'm not playing people. Let me tell you what we do to it now. All original love and dance long time. Long time.
You mean?
Long time we are doing this. John Rock sound, read that.
Easy miss a cat, you want it down. Easy miss a cat, you want it down. I'm on the rock.
Lord, watch out. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna say if I had to run like a fugitive, I John Rock sound this. Let me tell you about way.
I'm gonna be iron like a lion.
Inside. You think of that? Anybody now move something wrong with you? Something wrong with your move?
Time and put on big buzz and step out and road me notice can I go mad.
Level me sound, level. John Rock sound this. 30 odd years. You see me? I'm not wrong. I hear you on it.
I've been here all day of my life.
Words to declare.
We all unite, you see no peace. I've found out the way to some read. This is what I'm about. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we are dead. Look, we are dead.
Never let them worry you at all.
John Rock sound a winner. Winning sound this. We don't come to lose this. Let me tell you.
I'm sure they have said things many times.
Let me tell you.
Too much running back. I got on this
hey, Abuja, Hold Abuja and get to start. Hold Abuja early.
Jam Rock, not just phone. We no own, we no like it. Sound, I could tell.
Watch your one again. Jam Rock sound a roll out. Father Redman with him. You know that song? Mucho.
Jam Rock. Tell them about sound fine. Jam Rock, I'm not a boy.
Hold on one ya. Hey, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Get the start.
Jam Rock, talk well if them vex. Tell them jump in and we just
you miss her?
Just I tell them Jam Rock. Them go on bad. I know say one person can't clash. One person can't juggle. Alright? We say get a star at your time.
Check. You know everything going, the big up all out there and everything alright, everything good. Echoes of sound. You don't know, so it's all about reggae month, right? But you see right now, Jam Rock, when you get nervous already? John no star. But anyway, but DJ, just kick off the first song. I don't know everything going already. Everybody know! Ready!
You can get it if you really want.
Yeah.
You can get it if you really want.
I thought we are juggling, we don't rush it. And I did the want it. No, sir. Let's go and get tonight. Juggle with DJ. That's how we are doing with it. Everybody for the internet, go and wave the man. Go, sir. Shadow Star. Let's go and warm myself. Yeah. So how we go now? Get the star. Star. from Manchester. A reggae man now, echoes of sound. What's the style here?
Don't worry
About the thing. No, sir. Every little thing
gonna be alright.
How would there people?
Singing, don't worry about a thing.
How would there people?
Every little thing.
Everybody, what is, hey, listen to me now, hey. One love. No, sir. Together and feel alright. Go, sir. Ready up this morning. Jeez. No, sir. How are we there? Reggae Month. Echoes of sound. No. Get the star sound of the building. Listen to me now, man. Look at the DJ, man. Look at the DJ, man. How we gonna know? This time.
Man, you happy man. You get carried away by captivity. Carried away by captivity.
Let me just go and dance and go easy. I'm jumping on the early. Listen to me, man.
Sorry for my
attack. I am turn round by two. No, sir.
If you jump out a frying pan, and you jump in a fire, yeah. Sorry for my attack. The mother turn round by two. And if you jump out a frying pan.
When you talk about reggae month, we are talking about. Reggae music, Nancy. Everybody squad box. The squad box, five up the place, man.
Deep down in Jamaica goes the man living.
What, hey, echoes of sounds.
Never by the river.
Someday.
Never by the river. Not far away. Happy, happy, oh, that is taking me along. Taking on a week, that is taking all the stuff. Never by the river.
I get to start at the building, people. Guess what, the man?
Thank you, Lord,
For what you done for me. No, sir.
Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now. Thank you, Lord.
Oh, no. So how we gonna know?
Mama, take the start up for me.
Jeez. See there?
I can use a cellphone.
It's all about you.
Ready.
LA's fine, sunshine most of the time.
No, sir.
And the feeling is laid back.
When it's talk about vibes, we could just go out vibes up in the air. Listen to me.
Some call it
Spanish town, a prison over.
Yeah. Some call it Spanish town.
You know, so it's all about reggae, man. Now, echoes of soul. And the juggling round.
I grew up in a place called La Vega. Spanish town juggling. Over blazing over. I grew up in a place.
How old is people? Ready. Where we can reach it? No, sir. You realize some little guy shot right here, man? Wait.
Ready. Ragamuffin reggae beat, dance all on the street, can't stand on the feet. 2030, we still a do it. Every stage show, we still a keep. Every big song, them a repeat. Them a wristband in them feet, them a clap hands in them teeth. Them heart attack in my heart back. And I'm style we have, them can't alter that. Me start to track and me start attack. So when them a
right now. Just Starbucks. Everybody to Starbucks. Starbucks. Clean mix.
Get a star.
Own it.
Mighty get a star.
All I get a star. Watch them over the world.
Ever get a star. Mighty get a star. Playing in the Lord's. I know the get a star. Mighty get a star. Taking full control. For the day you guide me from. Even some boys who roam upon this land. Oh, get a star.
Yeah, I'm a DJ, I'm explaining. What's up, Tyler, now?
Oh, Lord, my God. When I meet awesome wonder. Come to the road. Thy works thy hand doth make.
I'm gonna just keep the culture alive. Reggae month.
They still want more.
Echoes of sound. You know it, go now. Get a star.
The more them get it,
I be saying.
and the more them want it.
Everybody know. Give me your bum sound. Everybody know.
Because you come from a system. Anywhere you go, it's a feel alarm pull up. Listen, Mr. Cat, because it's well dangerous. Mr. Mud up Italic, Italic. Mr. Mud up Italic,
everybody know. Yo.
I just see I send them, yeah. Free music feed them, well.
Who remember 1998? Who remember that song, yeah? Who remember? Everybody know. Give me your bum sound. Give me your bum sound. Ready. Everybody does fire.
One politician remember.
What do you talk about?
Say that we're living on free, so sticking. Not the money in the pocket, not a cent in our pocket. What we a go do? Me not go down. Me not go down.
Yeah. All I got is people that ride up the slope and the wave. Start wave.
God picking it, say me I got picking it. So all you want to me say you can't stop me. God picking it, say me I got picking it. So all you want to me say you can't stop me. Just take your mind off of me, take your mind off of me. I'ma make you laugh, make no money. Nobody watch me, nobody chat me. Nobody watch me.
Hey, ready. No, sir. See them. We're clean out these people up there. We're got these people up there right now. You must think I'm one of Jamaica. We could just be a slave. Watch your style here. Watch your style here. Don't rock this now. Goodbye to me, haters. Soon again. Give me a mix now. It's hard to be on Jamaica. Give me a mix now. Everybody know. To Colombia. From Canada to the US. Uganda. Time.
Yeah. You don't know, say 10 minutes with a juggling. And now, you don't know. See it here? A different thing, you know. The judges. You know, the judges. So, the two sound them. The judges, 10 minutes. What a hardcore juggling. So, we are going to the judges. Now, I know, say, the elder. We are talking with the elder, because respect is respect. So, Father Jack, so, you have to say.
Yeah, man. Two sound them juggle. Jamrock, yeah, come with some nice vibe, Jamaica, and picking up Jamaica, which is nice and thing. And play some songs, really some great songs, Luciana, people like Sizzlan. But to my belief, Get a Star now, come with him Jimmy Cliff and thing, but woman knows Get a Star, he give me a smooth juggling, a dance vibe juggling, where you could have find say it a connect more, you know, that dancing vibe there, which is juggling. So, you know, my belief, I like how the two sound play, but to be honest, I'll have to get a star that little edge because of the way it keep the vibe flowing straight through.
Okay, that's the opinion of one judge. All right, we're going to move to the next judge now because you don't know my ears stay, so we have to look alike. Scatterbarrel, what do you say?
Well,
picture, I don't know.
Well, first and foremost, big up both sounds because they did well and represented. I especially like that they kept it clean first and foremost, as same way, keep it clean and represent the culture. As far as Jamrock is concerned, the mixing could have been a little bit smoother, you know, the timing with the DJ and the selector, you know. But I also appreciated how the DJ himself communicated the rivalry straight through his performance. Even if he never spew derogatory arguments in a clash, he must still state a claim, say, listen, I come for beat and teach and so forth. So he never leave out that rivalry element out of it. Something that Get a Star totally ignore. Even though it was a juggling round, if you can insert that rivalry and state a claim, it pushes you hard as a sound. So I respected that. Get a Star on the other hand, they played a whole assorted of songs. You know, they carry you back in the day forward, you know, and play some great songs. You know, the song selection pick up, especially in the last 4 minutes. So it was quite enjoying. You know, I don't really have any big, great issues with both what they did. They did come out and represent. So, you know, the Peter touched them and everything. Get a Star did well.
Okay, Scatterball. All right. You know, it's so refreshing and the music is very nice. So we have to keep it musical. So, as a man with musical skill, Mr. Bailey, your take.
Well, all right. You have 3 judges, and that is why you have 3 judges on the panel to give you 3 different views. Yeah? Now, I think Jamrock started out slow, and last 5 minutes, them pick up the pace. As Scatter said, I love the coordination right through with you and the selector. Yeah, right through. And overall, I think you juggle too safe. You know, true, we are saying, boy, I know this a language, I know that. I think, you know, you juggle too safe, you know, I mean, no mistake. And because of that, it wasn't aggressive enough based on a clash. Yeah, so it can clean, but it can be more aggressive. We never get that feeling. When it comes to Get a Star now, yeah, basically the same thing in my opinion, yeah. The juggling, some nice juggling, but it's all over the place. Yeah, me like my juggling, you see upon even 4th at the same rhythm for a little while before you move on. So I kind of find a fault with that. No coordination, none at all between the mic man and the selector. No time, you know, look at him, at no time, you and him, no, me no see that. Yeah, so me just think say it team, yeah, very too team for me. Both sound too team for me. So I expect, yeah, the next round, if I pick it up, brother, stop. I think we don't penetrate the rules too much. So the rules are playing at the back of the mind, so I play safe. Be aggressive, man. Yeah, you don't have to use no indecent language for be aggressive, but be aggressive, man. Yeah, my opinion.
All right, words of the stalwart. I know how it go. Serious thing. It is echoes of the sound system. I know, so we have to big up the sponsor, Ray and Nephew, over program. Yeah, yes, and it's official Spirit of Jamaica 20. So, but we're going to the challenge round now. We're stepping up to fire. So, the challenging round, man, this round, Jamrock, I know a 5 tune and 5 tune by King Jamins. You understand me? I tell you now where to. Remember, I'm not 4th judge, so no expect none from me. But Jamrock, you're a time.
When them say Jamrock,
give us a microphone. Look a bit more microphone there, boy. Hear me now. Echoes of sounds. See? Come up here. We are doing thing. Me and the little selector from Get a Star come up here and say, Selector, you're nervous already. And it look like you're mixer nervous. Because I remember say, meet me by the river, did play already here. Alright, and I'm nervous because I never hear. Alright, anyway now, challenge round with it. Challenge round with it. With a King Jammies studio now. Enough selector and know not about Jammies. Me, I go dance from when Jammies are burned down the place in the 80s. I see that tune I'm going to play right now. Anytime I walk in a dance hall, I'm going to say, play that tune a selector. I will it up about 20 times. Drop it! What you think? Now wear yourself. When that tune is up in a dance hall, they know what me I talk about. And the real thing this now. Get the style, you got tone. You got tone now. Go, me don't want to go no further. Me not go no further with a song. I swear. Them youth that come up here now. See me? And the selector around the side. Youth, when you come on stage show, you have to perform. You have to communicate with the selector. You say tonight after the end of the night, when me say me going to embarrass them, let me tell you what me I talk about. Let me tell you what me I talk about.
Me I go shame them. Lord of mercy.
Let me tell you what me I talk about in here. We are go shame them. Frankie, tell them.
Give them so. Frankie, give them so. Give them so.
We know. Jamrock sound this. King Jammies. I want to my studio, I go sleep day and night. So me know every song. Them man have about 1 million songs. But it's when it come to that song, yeah, when two songs sing up in a dance and that song you play. People, if it are Maypen, if it are St. Elizabeth, Moby, when that song you drop, every fence flat. What's wrong one in the Echoes of Sound tonight? I'm gonna show them boy, yeah. Them don't know music like we. Oh! Oh my yaso! Oh my yaso! Stop it! Enough man see me walk in a party and don't know who is this. We are the original. I will never go call with him because from people see up on TV them know who this. Saying, when me walk up in the Echoes of Sound and a one man see me, and him see me, him say, youth, how what you do? I say, me come for win. Me not come for lose. How they are? Who they are? Get the star, you're embarrassed. Let me tell you. Don't leave one. I'm done. Me are the done. Me are the done in here. Oh, yeah. Will. Let me tell you something else about sound business. Because let me tell you this. It's so easy. Me I play them 5 songs. No kissing, no playing, no nervous, no shakiness. The last song I'm going to play now. Let me tell you about it. When two sounds sing up in a dance, and a one sound feel like him bad, and I go on that bag of things, and a ray, and a man just calm so. It's when the sound say, come in next sound, and him drop that song here, ask anybody, on New Year's Eve, drop it.
The things I'm done.
Stop the man! Who the stop the man? Who the stop the man? Oh!
All the things I'm done. All the things I'm done.
Don't stop it, don't stop it. Jamrock sound my Echoes of Sound. Let me tell you one more.
Hot, hot. When him say hot, get a star. We say I continue the fire. Continue the fire now, because we not played it, you know. We not played it.
See,
you don't know.
It matter about him and Dan. And it matter about this and that and one bag of song. When you talk about classic from King Jammies, I saw the big hits. See the classic them here? Drop it. See the classic them here? What you know about King Jammies classic, yo? See the classic them? Yo! How me say? And I'm a slim thing, me and I'm a slim thing. Well! Hey, that is #1 classic. See classic again. But if I enjoy the song, you know. But tell us something. Ready. Do the thing to keep you rocking. Let me see you want to pump it. Darling, let me do the want to pump it. Stop. Tell us something. Yeah, talk about. Let me tell you something. My St. Louis where I come from. Up way up in the Malvern bush. Up there where I come from. I don't know, say I get to star soon. I'm going to play one of the next biggest song out of the plaque. Yeah, drop that one day. Drop the one there. What you know about issues? I get the story I talk about. On the done. Let me jump on next week's song again. Come down, feature, let me know.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts.
I got fans to it. Let me jump some big song.
They name it twice. New York, New York. What you know in Jamaica?
Everybody know, go so.
Every time I'm on member jam down, I say, watch a come by me.
I just simple as that, you know. Yeah, get the star on fire. Jump on it, that one again.
Rita. Remember that one time again? Come back into modern days.
When you talk about King Jammins, see this song there, yeah?
Hear me now.
Jump it.
I'm not going to a circus, I'm not going to a band. I'm going to stay somewhere the dancers and my mountain.
We no. How who them around with?
No, me not lie. Me feel like me do the real dance. Me feel like me do the real dance. Hey, me feel like me do the real dance. You understand me? Someone is doing them homework. Somebody are doing them homework. At this moment, I know my time for really talk now, you know. So we are going to go to the judges now. And what the judges say, it is final. All right. Admiral Bailey, what do you have to say? Because I need to hear what you have to say.
Jammins man from long time. All of them songs we just play a song where we used to DJ up on the sound boat. So I attend bad jamming song, but we kind of get show off somewhat when me not hear some song. You know, so me know the vault. Yeah, and when you go Shabba, you go Josie Whale, you go Admiral Bailey, you dash me away. Not show Admiral Bailey up and say, I thought the truth. Yeah, you have some big singer where all of this, so you could have go far. You know what I mean? For make me get up and say, yeah. You know what I mean? So, I kind of still not satisfied because true me know the vault there, so maybe kind of unfair. True me know the vault and know some tune when I drop. We could have drop and bust in here. You know what I mean? But I think bad songs still. You know what I mean? Because jammings are jammings.
Natural. All right. We have to go to the big man. Because the big man, him supposed to absorb all of them music there, you know. Him supposed to, because man jammings a friend. Mr. Scorpio. What you have to say?
Well, what we have to say, I think bad jamming songs still in there. Admiral really know the band. We know the band. But at the truth, I think bad songs. So, they can't say that one. The two of them play 10 bad songs, 5-5 each. Anyway, you take it from.
All right. You see the youth them have different mind space. So we are going to a youth compare to the two of them. So, Mr. Scatterbarrel.
The first thing, me's a producer. And me just get humbled in the real way a while ago. I realize how small me is as a producer just a while ago, just by listening. How much song? 10 songs from the great icon King Jammins. You see, the youth them out there jump up and I go on like that. Them man, they set the thing, man. When you hear the belly of the catalog and that and not even quarter. I respect Jamrock. You see, you start out with a cockatoo, they tune in. I not even know what's a jamming song that. Imagine that. And that song they start how much party, that song they tune up sound. You see me I deal with. So it's a great selection right there. So of course you got the Admiral Bailey and so forth. And you did a job by communicating the warfare vibes with them song there and rating Jamrock and jammings at the same time. But I must say, get to star them, turn it up on us because any sound will come out and drop. Sling ting rhythm at the baddest dancehall rhythm ever built. It have the most artists ever recorded for one rhythm. Probably nearly 200 artists recorded for that one rhythm there. And you know I hear how much remix make out with the international artists. So big up King Jammins, big up Wayne. Well, the brother name Wayne, the first singer upon or something there. Wayne Smith, you understand me? So good. Doing your homework on that, brother. And you don't know. As I said before, the I man them humble me, big up King Jammins, and this was a great challenge. Yes.
But the reason why they say
no,
the fault.
What you say?
Well, I know None of them no draw for tennis.
No, see it.
So right, that's right. That's my way.
As the man said, man, you know the song. Me not know. I don't. Yes. Admiral know the legacy, man, so him can talk.
Okay, you see it? This is the reason why I say scatter, because scatter I learned same way. But I many of the songs them, but we keep the fire burning same way. I know say echo of sounds. It's Reggae Month and we change the champion. Champion. You understand me? So at the time to find the champion for the Reggae Month. So this one is tune for tune. I know say a 9 song each. So no joking, no beg friend, no partiality. Me not beg no friend in this one here. So tune for tune. Ready? Get us started, you ready? You ready, Jamrock?
Long time.
Alright.
Long.
Blaze fire.
Alright, me they tell you now already say. I come here with 5 words tonight. See? The 5 words I came here with was to educate, get a star. I think I've done that. Come for outshine him. I think I've done that. Think me already embarrass him too. I swear. Because him play back over songs, so I'm most embarrassed. Anyway, yes, I did this grace part of the clash. Start my first song, but if not intro. Play.
Represent Grove. Water up, water roll.
Get the style, you will get it.
Oh, what a rough sound like Jamrock.
Sure, hey.
Jamrock him does a dust out the sound. Jamrock him does a mash up.
I eat this.
Jamrock him does a dust out
the sound. Let's show and sing some more.
Jamrock him
my last one in this. Top of my song.
Jamrock you what the roughest sound.
Pull up now. See you with
Here you are disgrace, right? But I believe you are the bigger disgrace. Mixing ability, gone bad, and basics. But yes, right now, big up the judge them. People, me tell you something, we's a young son of the thing. Them a long time son. So guess what? We have step up the game. We are going to give them an update. We don't believe that they're all something there. But yes, right now, we are going good so far. Don't me DJ? So
I
give them
get a
something.
star sound. Big up a man called Father J every time. Big up all of the Santa Cruz.
What's your style of Jamrock?
Original youth and
Show you this.
Quick.
Yes, so me want me to.
Get a star.
When you talk about get a star, me reach for 5 people.
I get a star and we ain't looking back.
Let me tell you something.
I get a star, yeah. Peanut man a real superstar.
Jamrock, let me tell you this, me reach for 5.
No
looking back, don't turn it back.
Of course, you not look back. Because at one place you walk go. And you know which part you go. I know me not go say certain things. Because me not go say me act this and me go that. But me I tell you one thing. You see like how you not look back. Me I go make you stop walk. When you run go on. Make him know where I go.
Yes, me run through. Now.
Him say now look back.
Oh well.
Make me tell you why now look back. Because at one place him I go. Listen this.
I hear a sound
Listen this.
Cry. Jamrock take these stops off away.
Hear ya.
Oh Lord.
We can't manage them anymore.
No.
Make it play.
You see, it's getting dark much too dark.
Yeah, I'm saying now look back. Let me tell you what I'm saying.
I just knocking on them coffin door.
You're done.
To make a sound boy.
That's how you're not, boy. You're not look back.
Hey, that week, make sure something tougher than that. Jump me some.
Get a star.
Let me tell you what, boy. That's up the week. And we back. Hey, listen to me, man. Hear the quality of the song. Hear the quality. Jam. Believe about jam. Widows. Jeez.
Come on, man. You gotta do better than that, man. Get the star. Me don't know nothing about the sound. Honestly. Don't know nothing about your sound. But from the two of them, I just hear you play a while ago. I know sound a week. Wanna shake it. Oh no, shake it in the echoes of sound. Yeah, I'm sure you want to shake it. Watch a third song. I want you to follow it up. Play it. Play the song. You know no song. You know no song. Get the song. Watch out.
Redman all tired, because Jamrock are the best. Yeah, out.
Let me show you a classic in a Echoes of Soul. Watch out, watch out. Let me work, man. Let me rock on big song.
Little sound boys.
Let me rock on big tune. Hey, get the star. Watch out, Beat. Watch out boxer. Now, who's gonna
play the dub tonight?
Which gonna play the real tune then?
Only Jim Rack can do it right.
Me not cut it up. Hey, sorry, Gregory, sing out, man. Who's gonna
play the dub the way the tapes you do, yeah?
Which song I do it?
Only Jim Rack will he get through.
Gregory, say, me them know about that song, yeah. Me them know, Gregory.
No other sound will do.
Follow that up.
Shh. We're not going to follow you. Because guess what? You're not no voice behind the song. You're weak. You're lame. Everything in a one. Give them a bigger song.
The world works. You know the world works.
Play a big song like your ear.
That's all about. You know. I'm clicking pan sound easily. My name is
How
Carl
old is
Lawful,
people?
representing
How old is?
Ghetto Star, Saint Elizabeth, Abraham, Father J, DJ, CJ. When you play this, when a sound drop, because it's guaranteed satisfaction.
Listen to now.
The news is all over town. Ghetto Star was super.
Watch that one, Jabra! Hey!
Let me tell you truthfully about Ghetto Star. You gotta see this a sound big and serious. Did you know he's causing?
Pull it up, rude boy!
Let me tell you truthfully about Ghetto Star, you see. That sound not gonna get embarrassed by the big city champion in the Echoes of Sounds. People, you know what I think I play? At $10. Me not disrespect the artist, but at $10, me see a man get the artist with that song there with you. So me know another song, you know. That song is very, very like that, you know. But big up the artist same way. Let me show you how Jamrock a big song. You know, they're on them level are you. Yesterday was the king's or the prince's birthday in reggae music. Every time me come to play that song in any sound clash or any competition, me always tell the people, them say, you see that youth named Chulups from 1990. Me I play that song here, and me never switch. Me never go nowhere else yet. I want some to play, and me hand them this. Drop it! Clash done! Clash done! Oh my asso! I wanna know what about like it? God Prince, Dennis Road, Fine Tune! Don't go to further of the sound! And the original I play! Fine Tune youth!
So well on. So if being the song and Ghetto Star still draw you up, make you go so far down in the box, is a disgrace to dancehall music. Drop back that song. Drop that song.
Yes. Fire J.
Reggae man.
CJ.
Echoes of Sound. No.
The original flower gun say, son. Yes. Sound boy, I get teared up.
What you talking about, Ghetto Star? Listen. Listen.
The most expensive dub.
Look how far you have to go, you some weed. And what kind of song? Hey, big dog.
Ghetto Star around things.
Things are on me. Clear out.
Yo, you can't run things and you play a song. Remember from the first round, I tell you play back a one song, you know. So from there, so you're the below things. You can't run nothing and you play a song. I'm going to show you how bad Jamrock sound is now. Youth, me not injure no more song because me done kill you already. Me done embarrass you already. Me done do that something here. Play a song! Me done with them youth and them not have no song. Me not stop say so. You not have no song. Hear ya.
Jamrock was meant to be, so why not let it be?
Get us started in them shoes, yeah, man. Them shoes are big on you. They're big on you.
Long as we've got the
place in our box and murder in our hearts. Get us started last in this.
No reason for
turn it up. They gonna turn. Hey, pull up, yeah, man. No league, them no league. Shh, no league.
Yeah, I thought what me last. Don't you judge them to me. So I guess I'm being seen on the stage. So I'm feel last. Drop that song.
Yes, man, Sugar Man, that son, that man.
Watch that tune there, Jamrock.
My name is Mr. Ernest
No
Wilson.
fights on no tune. I want that talk.
One of the greatest singers in the world. Big up.
Get a star.
How would they up play people?
We come to
Jump Rock Liam. Let me tell you this.
Just like the rain that falls.
Winners! Jeez.
Why didn't you play that song before you played the Call Darkin song? That's a much better song. I mean, come on, man. You guys don't really know nothing about music. People, when you can't see it, you know, them don't know nothing about this. Them look at you that just come in at the clash and say we're going to play some song and see if we can win. Or to the lose already. Sorry. Music!
I'm an Errol Dunkley said that.
You can't play that caliber song, you little boy. Little boy! Okay, I assume boxing. Oh!
Jam Rock sound is a dance star.
No further.
Channel Star. I wish you could have just entertain the crowd a little bit more. Can you live? You understand me? The board listen tonight. DJ, drop a song.
Me no matter where you come from, me no matter who you are, whether you come from near or you come from far. For listen to the big bad sound, name Ghetto Star with Father J, DJ Saddy.
How are people?
Abraham, Admiral Tibet, Mr. Reality representing. You see me?
You are playing with a serious sound. All of who's in Ghetto Star right now, put up your hand here. Put up your hand them. Put me at them, John Rock them. That is so serious.
Ghetto Star is what? Serious? Look at one song you play, jump up at top, you're serious. So I'm to from the early round them, you never serious. I know you want to get serious when you're done, gone already. You know, to say you're gone already. All right, finish him. Ice up on the cake. Ice up on the cake. Look, it's my son, my message in them, you know. My son, my message in them. Let me tell you something, Ghetto Star, right or so.
You don't got no doubts to test mighty Jamrod today.
Little boy! Little boy!
And this you go, you still live. You judge him want to see more entertainment, but they better kick up some of them something there. What kind of style that? DJ, you jump that anger, I'm done with you now.
Free martial
I'm
sound,
done with
champion
you.
sound that ever will rule and reign. Ghetto Star is the big bad
I jump,
sound's name.
jump.
Respect to Abraham
Then.
said best. Father J.
Watch your
DJ
style.
Saddy. A Fox Brown said that. Ghetto Star sound.
How we song this people? You talk about song. Hear song the road boy. You live. You're disgrace. Champion sound.
Ghetto Star, in case you never know, if you look on the Jamrock song, the banner, you see it marked under the Jamrock sound, the city champion. So you ain't no champ, son. Nobody ever know you. You have any dope people your name? Never, son. You're just coming. Respect the teach. Make me play a Grammy Award song now. You play a little Marcia, make me play a Grammy song. Jump it.
Jamrock, big it up. Redman, Father Redman, what you know?
You know what like that sound, no time.
Andrew, ouch. Bitterness, bury someone.
You're walking dead, you know. You're walking dead, you know. You know that. You're gone already. You're gone. You're gone.
Like to tell you story.
That goes on so. Look at me, a disgrace. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Oh!
Boy, in the lawn, yes, yeah. A sound boy come by, but him can't take
you can't play that sound now.
He didn't know about them the place that we get. Ooh, when the crowd shouted, Jamrock, you too bad.
Hey, don't play no more. Don't go no further. You want man entertainer. I'm not going no further. Play it through. You're walking dopey, you know.
Imagine me play a Foxy Brown and him say a Master Griffiths. Him leave no artist. How will school him come? Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me play a big tune. Make your ear.
Tell me to get to Star Sound. With a man called Father J. Abraham sent best.
You don't even know artist.
Alongside the Mighty Diamonds.
Shut up. Oh yeah. Everybody start vibe for me, man. Everybody start vibe. Jamrock, you're done. You're disgrace. Jesus.
I get to Star, you know.
Last year. Yo.
know them. Mercy on the throne, boy.
Yeah.
Well, at least, my words that I tell him earlier in the clash at work. I come for educate and teach. You see him start act like me now? If I go in front of the camera now. You know, since the boy start going in front of the camera now. Who are the teacher in here? I tell you, when you come at the school gate, you see out of the school? Ministry of Education. Welcome to school, son. Music!
Champion sound, you don't know. Redman Steve.
Welcome to school, son.
You don't know. Pitiless.
Last him in this. How you feel like?
Stay put.
Last him in this.
Everything is everything. Andrew Oates.
Last him in this. You talk about Master. I told you one sing Master song. A Master song just sing. I think a Master like you. You never know music. Play this.
Say the massive day my run to hear Jam Rock play.
You don't know which artist this. I bet you don't know. I bet you don't know.
To hear
Jam Rock play. Play it again. Play. Say the massive day my run come. You just soft.
Shh. Are you soft? Got anything you're trying to work today? You could have talked till you buck. Let me wipe up my face. Cause see it, you know? You worry about the song we play over? Shh.
Get your star sound, you know. CK, how are you going? Hey, no son like a jump and son coming here, but the one can challenge the Ghetto Star son and the big bad son from Abraham.
How them around with?
It's a son when they talk, these people them have dub plate and drive all through your heart like vehicle body. See, CK, I love this name play to you. See, I like when me over there so we attack from.
Everybody stop! Box! Everybody know!
Ghetto Star.
John Rock, tell on this!
You're wrong for come trouble the champion. Get a star and go.
We know.
Yeah. Well, blood, no, I'm stepping on blood, you know. Smaddy, you have to go home. Me don't know who, but Smaddy have to go home. All right. Me just say the truck arrived. Okay, I want me dead. I don't know his who. I'm not a part of it. All right, we go to the judges now. Cause you know, say echoes. Yeah. Sound system. So, we are going to the judge now, so, you know, say, Scatterbarrel.
Yes. Well, you don't know.
Yeah.
This is the most intricate part of this clash because this is where we go to the belly of each sound to find out how serious them take work like clash thing. You know, because your African play vintage singers songs to a level where it make an impact in the dance. We never get as much, but we got enough to make a decisive ruling, I would have said, because Jamrock came out and represented, of course. Them have, we know so them have a wide assortment of songs could have played too, but we like the song them so far. We like the Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs and them so forth. So it was a good look, you know. I was uniquely surprised by Ghetto Star still, because, I mean, Carl Dawkins, what was surprised was the flower gun right there, so, but your energy and how you convey everything, you never really play it like a young son, you step up. And that's what I respect, because at no time you did waver or get intimidated by Jamrock song them, which are very, very powerful by the way. You know, you still hold out to the last and, you know, so it was a even break there, so I give the two of them a solid thumbs up for the 1-for-1 round. You see how the score go.
Okay. Well, the judge now. One judge that you know. I know say right now it is getting very crucial because everybody are listening for that because yeah, theme talk. So Mr. Bailey, what you saying? What?
Well, the second round and this last round, which is the dub for a round, was very, very full of energy. Yeah, big round. I see Twin Star. Come alive.
No, get us
Star. Sorry, come alive. Yeah, and I say, when is the from the first round? Eh? Come here and tell you, take some advice and you start work the stage and you start doing the energy and the song them. One fall I have to do with the two sound them, better energy and everything, but we still now introduce the dub them. Yeah, we have to hear who are sing the dub them when the singer sing it. You know, me now hear, all right, watch a channel, we use a channel to chop you. You know that little thing there? We have to hear the singer sing and we are saying, I call Dawkins that, and this, that. You understand what I say? And it's that, but the energy good, the two sound them, do very well, especially. I'm have it close though. Yeah, let me say we don't reveal it, but me can't tell you how close me have it. Yeah, cause some judge my thing, I match up the tune them for tune. Yeah, and wear them and value them. Yeah, so me have it 5-4.
Huh. When you hear Mr. Bailey talking, because so him match up the truth them and make it go number one. So him did it. Okay, we have to talk to the veteran, the maestro, the man where going a sound clash himself and know what it's all about. Jack Scorpio.
Yes, sir. Well, no, to be honest, I'm going real good. Some real tune play. Big up to Jamrock. You have the icon too. But as Bailey said, in forward and stand up in the last quarters, they like a Trojan with some real song. And I must give him credit, but I just have it same way like how Admiral have it, I really fight for me have it same way, But the judge will talk when we get the score. But the tone work, why? Not to lie, the clash nice.
It has finally come to the decision making, and it's been a hard battle. Some very good sound, some very good chap, and we learn from this one. We learn. I remember it's the third. Yeah, the third. Really, really, really up to date. Me I tell you, me full time myself, and people on a full time yourself today. So today we announce at this time the winner, the one, the chosen one. Hey, for this Reggae Month 2022 goes to Jamrock Sound from out of Kingston. Jamrock Sound, big up yourself.
Let me tell you, the big bad mind is Jamrock. Hey, Mujo, what the Mujo get to start? What the Mujo early?
Jamrock not just phone, we no own, we no like it. Song I go tell.
What's your one again? Jamrock Sound a roll out. Father Redman rhythm. You know the song? Mucho.
Tell them about sound fine. Jamrock, I'm out of one.
Hold on one now. Hey, what we gonna do? What we gonna do?
Reggae Month is February. February is Reggae Month. Go catch the rhythm on Reggae Month TV, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m.